Hello and welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and thought-provoking story that's sparking conversation across social media. It involves two prominent rappers, Sauce Walka and Anycia, and a debate that's as old as time yet always fresh: the use of the N-word. This discussion, recently highlighted in a post by Spazzes, has already racked up thousands of views, showing just how much this topic resonates. So, let's break it down with some education and insight, keeping it lively and engaging. The story kicks off with Anycia, a rising star from Atlanta known for her vibrant debut album Princess Pop that, expressing a view shared by many, that non-black people shouldn't use the N-word. This stance isn't new. It's rooted in the word's painful history as a racial slur during slavery, a term used to dehumanize and oppress. Over time, some black communities have reclaimed it, turning it into a word of camaraderie or empowerment, especially in hip-hop culture where both artists thrive. But then enters Sauce Walka, a Houston rapper with a flair for provocative statements, who fires back with a bold analogy. He compares restricting the N-word to non-black people with saying black people can't eat tacos, calling it ignorance at its finest. His take? It's about cultural freedom, suggesting the word should be as open to all as a delicious taco is. Now, let's unpack this with some critical thinking. Sauce Walka's comparison might sound clever at first, but it's a bit like comparing apples and oranges, or maybe tacos and historical trauma. The N-word carries centuries of racism and violence, a weight tacos simply don't have. Tacos are a shared cultural joy, enjoyed globally without a history of oppression. The N-word, though, is a loaded term, and its reclamation by some doesn't erase that past for everyone. Sauce Walka's comment also takes a personal jab, suggesting Anycia barely black, which adds fuel to the fire but sidesteps the deeper issue. His analogy risks trivializing the emotional impact the word has on those who felt its sting, and that's where the debate gets heated. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. This exchange reflects a broader tug-of-war over language. Some argue restricting the N-word to black communities honors its history and respects the power dynamics at play. Think of how Anycia's connection to Atlanta's black culture might shape her view. Others, like Sauce Walka, lean into the idea that language evolves, and intent should matter more than rules. Research backs both sides to an extent. Context and audience are key. What's okay in a private rap cipher might not fly in a public setting. The X posts 6.5K views and mixed reactions. Likes, retweets, and quote tweets show this divide is real, with some cheering Sauce Walka's boldness and others feeling it misses the mark. Historically, the N-word's journey is a wild ride. Born in the slave trade, it was a weapon of hate. By the 20th century, figures in music and literature started flipping it, giving it new life. Today, it's a cultural lightning rod, especially in hip-hop, where it's both art and identity. But when non-black people use it, the context shifts. Intention might be pure, but the impact can still hurt, depending on who's listening. This is why discussions need empathy and nuance, not just quick analogies. So, what can we take from this? Sauce Walka's taco comparison oversimplifies a complex issue, risking dismissal of those who see the word as a symbol of their struggle. Anycia's stance invites us to consider history and respect. Moving forward, let's talk about this with sensitivity. Think about who's in the room, what's intended, and how it lands. Instead of catchy but flawed comparisons, let's foster dialogue that bridges understanding. This isn't just a rap beef. It's a mirror to how we navigate identity, history, and language in 2025. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Let's keep the conversation going with open minds and hearts.